Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Kamen Zero Spike back again once again, and today people, today we're here for Bakuage Sentai Boonboomger episode 38, and in this episode is a Yadokar and the other two, we're like it's in Itasha and God, I never remember their names. I know it's Itasha and Yadokar. But oh boy, I kind of never remember. I know it starts with a B, but I never remember their names. But it's mostly a them-centric kind of episode. And we get introduced to Mr. Grants in this episode as well. We actually see his animal. Cause you know that because like all these like Hasharasen, generals stuff all have like an animal or like have some kind of animal pet attached to them, which is like still kind of weird to me. Cause Max had, Madrex had the freaking dog, and Spender has a monkey. Duras had a snake. What did Cannonborg have? I don't remember. What little pet thing did Cannonborg have? And we see that Grants has a cow or a bull, something like that. But yeah, we do get introduced to Grants in this episode as well. But this episode was cool. I like how the team, they were kind of paranoid about like, oh, we're being watched and stuff. We got and everybody's trying to find like their surveillance cameras watching them and stuff like that. And Taya's like, hey man, you gotta worry about it. We already reinforced the base, so can't nobody watch us in here. And I'm feeling good about. I'm like okay, but I'm not doubting Taya and Boondario when it comes down to that fact. But man, this episode was cool though. We get introduced to another one of Yadokar's like race, and we also found out in this episode that Yadokar didn't know where he came from. Like I was like, yo, you don't know, like Yadokar doesn't know where he came from, like and we meet another Yadokar. His name is Weiwei Yadokar, and he comes to Earth to try to recruit Yadokars into like this Hasharasen high school, and it's gonna teach him how to be an elite. Teach him how to be an elite. Like how Weiwei was. And Weiwei, he just kind of looks like a he kind of looks like a 80s or slash 90s rock type of dude. He's got the hair, he's got the shades. He's pretty. He sounds like a prick. Because he does team up with the other two, Itasha, and the other one while they were using their killer robo. And he's like, hey, do this, you guys are gonna lose. You know what? I'm leaving. He's like, you're leaving? He's like, yeah. If I lose with you guys, my status as an elite will plummet. So y'all handle that. I was like, what the dude? But yeah, like I just. This episode was fun. This episode was good. I mean, not really a lot like that happened. I mean, well, when the killer robo showed up, we did see that Taya's mentor, he got a call about it, and he said, what are you talking about? Oh, the ISA is gonna pay for this, but it doesn't matter. It'll be a good demonstration. And I was just like, huh? You don't give I mean, we knew he was working with the ISA, and he's the one that's like kind of funding slash manufacturing, well, part of the funding slash manufacturing of these mass produced like killer robos. So I guess we're getting closer to that plot line if he was shown in this episode, but it seems like we're getting close to that plot line now. And I know that's probably gonna heartbreak the hell out of Taya, seeing someone he really, really, really looks up to being a part of something this messed up that the ISA is doing. And from what I've seen for next week's episode, he's gonna make an appearance and he's going to talk to Wild Spender. I won't say anything else, but if you've seen the scans, So yeah, but. In this episode, we basically see that Yadokar is thinking about going to this, and Itasha and his friends basically they tell him to go. They tell him to go and become an elite, you know, and you know we'll all reach our dreams together and stuff like that. Real friendship types though, like these three, I like them because like it's like a real friendship going on between them. You know, they're idiots. They're basically Team Rocket, but they're actual friends and they actually care about each other, which is, it's not rare in Toku, but it's happened before. But it feels good to see that. It actually feels good. It sort of was kind of, I was sort of rooting for them in this episode, especially when they were fighting Bio Diesel and Sakito, when they were like they were in the Killer Robo and they were not giving up when it came down to believing in each other and stuff like that. They had like a huge like anime moment where like it feels like the bad guy is gonna win, and I was sort of rooting for them. And plus they were fighting Sakito, so it's like, you know, they were fighting him, so it wasn't like they were fighting the whole team. If they were doing that to the whole team, well, Sakito's pretty powerful on his own, but when they were fighting like the whole team, yo, like it was. If they were fighting the whole team, then I'd be like, oh, this is BS. Like, no way. But yeah, I just loved them in this episode, man. It's another episode where I was really kind of rooting for them in a way. Like a part of me was like, when they stood up and had their anime moment and powered up and went Super Saiyan, like that's basically what they did. They went up to Super Saiyan 2 and they were getting ready to kill Cell, and that's basically how it was. But yeah, like it was cool. I hate to see them lose, but because they have to lose. But other than that, like I love this was one of my favorite mecha fights, you know. But seeing the rest of the team actually like have to fight two different auto monsters in this episode and not even like destroy them themselves, because then that's when Glantz shows up. And he eviscerates both these things. It was a electric guitar auto monster and acoustic guitar auto monster, and they were causing kind of mayhem throughout the city. And we see that when they played their guitars together, it would suck up so much gasoline all over Japan, because with their somewhat performance was broadcasted all over Japan, so they were able to suck up a lot of gasoline. And by them doing that, we see that Weiwei Yadokar goes all over Japan in light speed and like sucks up all of this gasoline. And then when he does that, he's getting ready to fly off to deliver this gasoline to Wild Spender. But then as the portal opens and Speedor pops in, and he's like, hey, I found you. And I'm like, Speedor, were you after Weiwei? I'm like, because the way he said it, my subs said that, you know, Speedor, from what Speedor said, he was like, I found you. And I'm just like, were you chasing him? Because it doesn't seem like this is a coincidence, because Speedor wouldn't just show up like that. You know, Speedor's kind of out there on his own, traveling in between worlds and stuff like that, and throughout space and stuff. And I'm just like, it seems like you were probably after him. You probably saw that he was up to no good, and you kind of followed him and you found him. That's what it feels like. But he ends up stopping Weiwei and knocks Weiwei off. And I was just like, but Weiwei still has all that gasoline. Did you knock it out of him? Because we do get like that little gasoline line hanging out of Weiwei when he got hit. So did he get rid of all that gasoline, or did he leave eventually and did end up delivering it to Wild Spender? But yeah, so then that's when we get our mech fight, our part 2 of the mech fight, essentially, where Bio Diesel he combines with Speedor. And I'm just like, I mean, I knew something like that was gonna happen, because I knew that I didn't think that we were gonna see like any other Ranger type teams for a while, because we just got one with Tokuger. But other than that, like, I didn't think we were gonna see Speedor again like that, maybe in a special or a movie, but like in the show, I didn't think we were gonna see him again. But yeah, he pops up and he helps out, you know, Bune Diesel and Sakito, and they get like a new kind of form type thing, and they end up defeating R3 and stuff like that. They jump out of the the Robo at the same, they jump out and Robo's destroyed. But then we go back to our regular team, and they're still fighting the two Auto Monsters, and then that's when Grant comes in. And Grant's like, I don't know why he did it, but he like eviscerates both of them. Like he just like they turn into dust and crumble away. I was like, yo, why did he do that? And he ends up blowing them back. So it's like just when they were getting ready to defeat them, Taya stops them from going any further, and that's when we see Grant come in, land in on this big red ball of evil. And he wasn't what I expected he was gonna look like. I thought he was gonna be bigger. I just thought he was gonna be this big, hulking kind of dude. I thought like he was gonna be like this, big guy. He's a right-hand man, type of thing. But I still think he's gonna be a really, really big problem. I feel like he's really powerful, especially how he was able to just swipe his hand and knock them back and stuff like that. So Grant is definitely gonna be a problem. And Wild Spender shows up next episode. All presidentialist of getting out of a limo and stuff like that. Like, how you got this on Earth, bro? you just came here and said, I'm gonna flex on Earth. I'm gonna take this planet for myself and all this kind of stuff. He just comes in being all polite and stuff. Like, Wild Spender definitely seems like he's gonna be that type of villain, to where he's like the rich dude that has to consistently tell you that he's better than you and he makes more money than you. Like, it's gonna be that, but he's gonna be like nice with it. It's gonna take a lot to make this guy angry, and I feel like he's really gonna put his foot down when he actually starts getting serious, and we're actually gonna see the real extent of his power, because we do know that he's using gasoline to make himself like somewhat immortal. So we don't know how old this dude is. We don't know how old or whatever he is, because he might not be that old. But as far as like making, using gasoline to make yourself immortal, we don't know how old he is. We don't know how long he's been out here. So we don't know how powerful this dude actually is. The final boss, or the big boss of everything, is usually like the pinnacle, like the strongest they've ever fought, but they got to go through Glance first to get to him. But other than that, this episode was dope. I greatly enjoyed this episode. Way Yadokar. Feel like we're gonna see this little shit again. Excuse my language, but I feel like we're gonna see this dude again, and I'm glad that Yadokar actually went back. Like, bro was like, I don't want to be an elite. I want to be with my friends. So he was like, yeah, go be with your friends, and I'm waiting to see these three's redemption arc. I do feel like they're gonna come to another side. I don't know. I feel like they're not gonna be doing. I feel like we're getting close to that point where they're gonna be actual, good guys or whatever, because they working real hard to make us like these characters. They've always done that. They make us love, like, really, really like these three. And Mad Rex, like, they made us really love Mad Rex. Cannonborg, not so much. DeRoss, not so much. But but Mad Rex and these other three, heck yeah, like, they make us really like these characters. I'm still mad that Mad Rex is dead. Like, for real, I'm mad that he's dead, and I'm mad that the three don't know how he died, how he really died, But other than that, this episode was cool. You guys let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about this episode of Bakuage Sentai Boonboomger. Let me know, man, because I want to know what you guys think about this. And let me know your thoughts. But I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and remember, as I always say, stay Henshin.